All right, welcome to Wrestling on the episode 5 of the Amateur Extreme Entertainment Podcast.
Number 5.
Woo.
Johnny number 5.
This is picking up fast. I was thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, 5 episodes. Like, it doesn't seem like a lot in the land of YouTube, but that's 5 whole episodes, bro.
Yep. So make sure you guys stay tuned, like and subscribe so you can catch all future episodes of the Amateur Extreme Entertainment Podcast and wrestling segments like this.
And hit the notification bell so that way you can fucking be alerted whenever we post brand new shit. Because we don't just post whole episodes. We might post some extra shit, might break it up, might give you a little bit of something else you didn't see. Maybe give you something that you did see. You never know. So hit the notification bell, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and drop shit down in the comments. All that, all your feedback, everything.
Because we're not quitting.
Back to you, Rich.
We're coming back.
Anyhow, so this week we like to talk about AEW because we like to watch that show. I don't watch WWE very much. I hear what I hear on the internet to see if I'm going to be enticed into watching something. But for the most part, I follow AEW.
I treat both of them the same way. If I listen for something that I should be intrigued in, and then go from there.
I've never seen anything that intrigued me from WWE in the last 7 years. It's all regurgitated.
So I think this week we were going to take a look at Dark, and we're going to take a look at Dynamite and just kind of see what happened, what people got opinions on and stuff. And if you guys have any opinions, make sure you drop them in the comments. And so I know Dark this week, they had quite a few matches like they usually do. They had TNT, they fought Jurassic Express.
And if you didn't know, Dark is a YouTube show free to everybody. It's not on TV.
Think of it kind of like Shotgun Saturday Night, but only on YouTube.
On the social media.
And I like it because they get to show off talent that's not on normal TV. You at least get to see wrestlers that work with AEW that you're not seeing on TV. You still get to see them work. You know, they're giving them something to do instead of sitting around on the sidelines, which is really cool. So, and then also new talent gets to make their waves up in the coming. Speaking of which, like I said, TNT versus Jurassic Park. I didn't watch this weekend, so I'd like to find out what you guys thought.
Actually, this was my first time watching Dark. I want to say in probably since maybe the first couple of runs of it.
Yeah.
And just off top, I love the fact that there was all wrestling on the show.
Oh yeah, it's completely wrestling.
There was
no
promos, there was no backstage skits, none of
Yep.
that bullshit. It was all wrestling matches.
Yep.
On that token, you guys sent me the match card, so I was able to go over and see what I was going to be up against. I skipped all the girls' matches. I can't do it. We'll kind of delve into that in a second. But so I skipped all the girls' matches. I watched the match with TNT and fucking
Jurassic Express.
I'm a fan of Jungle Boy. Huge fan of Jungle Boy. And
Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
And
Not
mistaken.
Luchasaurus.
Not mistaken. He's getting a little bit of yoke on him, putting a little bit of weight on.
Probably trying to.
Yeah, trying to.
Smart to.
Well, no, he's getting older.
Yeah, I'm saying like he's starting to look more like a grown ass man, so that's good. Luchasaurus. Okay, I would say.
We're just gonna call him Jungle Jack.
yeah. Jungle Jack is good in my book. Luchasaurus, I would say probably a little more the Giant, a little less Vampiro. You know what I'm talking about. TNT, I liked the little package they did on them on Dynamite. That was cool. A whole lot of action, I would say. After a while, it kind of got to be a bit much, so I kind of skipped forward a little bit, kind of get to the end there. But all in all, from what I saw, is pretty solid all the way through.
It was a solid match.
Solid all the way through. Luchasaurus still kind of goofy a little bit times.
It's because he doesn't want to.
I've noticed a lot of people
fuck somebody up is the problem. Guy.
Even that. I mean, that shit's gonna happen either way. It's just gonna happen either way. People are gonna get fucking hurt. I've noticed a lot of big guys well, not even really big guys, but anybody usually 6'5" and over. They have a lot of problems with trying to make themselves smaller, trying to be smaller, like hunching over, like Luchasaurus does it at odds, from what I've seen.
Because he's trying to get down to the other people's level.
Not even that, just in his general movement, he kind of try to get down.
And you'll notice something about
it's just weird. It throws me off. Maybe that's just my eye.
Something that I've noticed a lot about Luchasaurus is he slows down.
Yeah,
he slows down a lot, bro.
A lot
his
of
kicks,
and I was going to mention that about
slow
another match
down.
too.
Like he
Because
goes
of other
green
people.
because, like I said, he doesn't want to hurt people,
Right.
especially when he's working against newer talent. If you see him working against people that are already
Well, I mean,
in the industry, but it's like
just about everybody in the company's fucking green. But I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
But
like
I mean,
he
as
even
far
did that
as
in,
far as
Lucha
visually,
Underground.
I would
As far
actually
as
say they have a
visually,
great
I-
balance.
I'm saying there's a lot from what is featured as opposed to what is actually there.
Right.
So,
And he
in
was
my
just,
personal opinion, I think the little extra speed up would actually help him a lot.
But you gotta remember, he's coming from the big leagues and got kicked out of the bigs
Yeah.
and didn't jump into the indies like, Jungle Boy, like all these other guys that are quick running all over the place. Like they were traveling all the time where he didn't do that. He went to Lucha Underground. It was immediately pushed because like he came up with this dope ass gimmick. Lizard guy, dinosaur in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, and everybody kind of does it nowadays. Everybody wants to be safe and do all that shit and not hurt anybody, and it translates over the screen. Everybody kind of slows down and takes that extra step. That's why shit looks sloppy. That's why a lot of those botches happen. Like,
He slows down instead of just pulling it before
yeah,
it makes contact,
instead of
like
ju-
any
yeah,
little guy
instead
would
of
do.
just pulling it like you're pulling it before it's even there.
Yeah,
And yeah.
he's pulling it
But,
as
I
soon
mean-
as your foot comes off the
Yeah,
ground.
as soon as your foot comes off the ground, you're pulling it. But yeah, but all in all, good work. And I can see from what I've watched previously, everybody is progressively getting better. So that's something to look forward to.
Huh.
We're gonna go ahead and give it a grade. I give it a B.
All right. What? So there was some matches. What matches stood out to you guys? Because we have the Gun Club. It looks like
I watched that one too. That was.
I like the setup.
Yeah.
The setup with the Gun Club versus Team Taz.
Yeah.
Especially now,
No, I didn't
well,
catch that
spoiler alert, because Team Taz is now 3 people.
That is Cruella was on Dynamite, and it was actually,
Right.
it was actually the
With Swerve.
culmination of the night. It was
The
the swerve.
Swerve.
They did a pretty good job putting the swerve on everybody, week after week.
I did not see the swerve.
Huh?
Who was the swerve? Who's the third member?
Who's the third member?
Spoiler alert.
It's a young guy. What is his
Yeah,
name?
they just brought in.
Yeah. He's only been on Dynamite a few weeks. I can't even think.
But they literally pushed him with Cody, Mox, Darby Allin.
Yep. And that was the whole idea. So they pushed him. They pushed him with them, and now he's over on.
Dobbs.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, Willie Hobbs.
Yes,
Will
Willie
Hobbs.
Hobbs. Will Hobbs.
Oh, Willie Hobbs, baby.
Yes. But I
He's now with Team
actually
Taz.
think this is a good idea. And personally, the thing is I feel he has more opportunity to start as a heel, and he looks with his big image. He has a heel, and as far as the people that putting him with, he can learn from Taz. That's the whole reason they're doing that. It's because they're like, hey, he can learn how to be a heel with these other heels. A lot of their making other talent, and this is the way AEW thinks, is we will put them with a trainer. We'll put them in a group. We'll put them in this kind of idea or situation.
Yeah, but does everybody have to be in a group? Does everybody have to be trained on
No,
TV?
and I agree. I completely agree with that.
That's
But
what
this
I'm
is
saying.
something
There's a lot of
AEW
fucking groups, dude. There's a
AEW
lot of
likes
fucking
to
There are a lot of
do.
factions.
They-
You know what?
And we were
There's
talking-
no factions on Dark. All the
Well,
factions.
no, but they did.
Other
They
than,
did,
like,
they did
Dark
mention it though,
Order
and I found that
people.
weird during the Gun Club match because I watched that. I didn't, like I said, I didn't see the build up.
That's
I
interesting.
fast
Yeah, there
forward to
was
the
no dark
actual,
on the card this week, huh?
for the actual fucking
But they
match.
did say that one of the gun
Yes,
kids
yes.
was in the Dark Order, but it was like
Colton,
he made a
Colton
joke.
Gunn, Colton Gunn, the taller, skinnier brother, supposedly is in the Dark Order.
He made a joke about that.
But this match on Dark is his AEW debut, even though he's been on screen as a member of the Dark Order, and we've already acknowledged that and everything else.
Oh, okay.
But that was the.
But
that was the
something
Easter
I
egg.
also noticed, because that was actually a really good match. He also does the get low and kind of try to be short thing. That was my only critique on him. I mean, this is his first match. He's fucking green as shit. So shit's gonna
That's
I
one of
happen.
the
think
guys
his,
he
I
was
think
in
his
the
kids
ring
are
with.
good, man. They look good.
Man, Austin Gunn is fucking awesome. He
And so the thing you need to think about right now,
he's fucking obnoxious,
And
just
filming.
like his dad used to be. He fucking dresses
Yeah.
just like his dad. I noticed something though. Billy and Austin are identical.
Yep.
Identical.
Yep.
Colton has the Billy Gunn attire, but he wears a totally different fucking ring outfit and shit. And even after the fucking match, he comes over and tries to grab his dad's hand and says, "No, you're supposed to stand on that side and let the referee hold your hand." Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's trying to teach him where to stand, and show him how to stand like a champion. And the way they kind of
They're playing off it.
the way they kind of framed it, they're like, oh,
Subtle
he's
storyline.
showing
He's getting the
he's
long-
showing a little bit of favor to the fucking older brother or to Austin.
And this is the long-term storyline stuff that he likes to like shit on, but that is long-term storylining that they do. But the thing is
I
you're
picked
only
up on it just because I was invested in the match. 'Cause
exactly though.
I wanted to
You're
see
gonna
him
see,
specifically.
and if you pay attention, if you follow, you're gonna see bit by piece how that happens.
If you follow.
If you follow.
on their free show on YouTube.
If I follow,
Which-
if I know that Billy Gunn and his kids are going to be wrestling, I will watch that match
There you go.
because I want to see that specifically. But
See-
as far as watching the entire show to see what
That
happens,
kind of ruins where I was going to take it, though, as I actually like, the thing is, one of the things is you can see about AEW is their tag team commitment, man. They are really committed to tag
There's
teams.
a whole lot of fucking
It's
tag teams.
stacked, man.
And
Whole
lot of
good.
shows.
It's
Like,
hard to keep
shows.
up, though.
they have good tag teams, and then they have tag teams that they're trying to bring up as, like, units and forces, like with TNT. That's a Dudley, it's basically Dudley protege kids,
Mhm.
Fucking the Gun Club is, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Billy
there's a
Gunn
whole
is-
nother fucking.
What's the other one? The high something.
High voltage.
The guys that
top flight.
Yeah, top
The-
flight.
Yeah, they were,
Yeah.
but they were good. They were good
Yeah.
on Dynamite this week, and there you go. That's a great segue because I don't know about the rest of the matches. There's a few
who's,
here.
Jack Evans versus
Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels.
Which,
Yeah.
which is
I
almost
watched
like a
that.
tag team.
I watched that match strictly because of Jack Evans, the pride of motherfucking people. Shout out to Jack Evans. But I'm gonna cut it off right there.
Yeah,
Because I even told you about it in
Yep.
the group chat. I never thought I would see the day that Jack Evans would be that fucking blown up in the ring. Oh my god. That match lasted
not a spring chicken anymore.
way too fucking long.
Christopher Daniels. Ain't
Christopher
no joke.
Daniels now has to wrestle with a singlet on and pants because he's fat and old, just like Chris Jericho.
But he's still the oldest Ring of Honor world champion. But he's still got it, and he took that kid to the limit. And
Yeah.
actually, they did have
Jack
a little
Evans
segment.
is not a kid. Jack Evans is fucking older than me.
They
He's
did
like
have
36.
that segment in there where it wasn't wrestling, where the Hybrid 2 came out to the Britt Baker. When did Britt Baker get a fucking show? And why was that out there?
I fast forwarded that shit
I ended
too.
up fast forwarding it because I was like, "What's going on
Yeah,
right now?" They did
Jack-
They did some jokes. It was pretty cool. And they had to get cut off by Britt Baker because they were making jokes about everybody, and I was like, "That's pretty
Jack
funny."
and Daniels was good for what it was. It lasted way too fucking long, and it dragged on at the end, especially when they were both fucking blown the fuck up like the World Trade Center.
So next week will be
Can't
Angelico and Kazarian.
Yeah,
Well-
Kazarian had that match
Yes,
as well.
he did have a match up against
Kazarian
Jobber.
got some
He
hair
got
back.
Garrison.
That was cool.
Part of the new blondes. The new
Yeah,
Him and,
I didn't
Pillman. Him and Pillman.
Yeah, I didn't know who the fuck that guy was.
Hybrid 2 did make fun of Brian Pillman Jr.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
their jokes. Like, they made
That's-
fun of a lot of people on the show, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good segment
Yeah.
for non-wrestling.
How did Ricky Starks do? I know he.
Oh
Travis
man, I
Titans.
fucking love Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is a fucking badass.
He wrestled a jobber.
Ricky Starks is a little fucking piece of shit fucking heel who loves himself, but you fucking hate the shit out of him, and it's awesome. Honestly, he's like he could be like a miniature Rick Rude. Honestly.
I was thinking he's the $1 million man without the money and all that
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying. Rick
Yeah.
Rude.
So we got, and then there was D3 in Angel Fashion versus
Didn't watch
the
it.
Acclaimed.
Didn't watch it.
No, I don't even know who the Acclaimed are.
Yeah, that's
So
that's what
they
I'm saying.
wrestled
I
2
don't-
weeks in a row.
I don't know who
Yeah.
half these
The first time they
motherfuckers
wrestled,
are,
they
so.
didn't have a name. I talked about them last week. They didn't have a name
Oh.
the first week. Then they gave them a name, and so this is their third match with their second
Interesting.
their second half. Whatever. Like, it's not working, guys.
And I'm just
Yeah.
skipping over the women's matches because we know he didn't watch
Yeah, I
them.
didn't
and-
watch some shit.
But because we're
I did
about to,
watch Rose.
yeah, Thunder Rosa
Yeah,
and
Thunder Rosa.
Lindsay Snow.
And some chick that, like, she looked like Medusa, a younger version of Medusa, way more tattoos. It was a great match, good match, not great.
Medusa
there was-
hot.
There was a lot of botched moves.
Medusa was hot.
What was the other?
Which one?
The big swole match. I just
Yeah.
fast forwarded through it because, like,
Big
the
Swole
redheaded
sucks.
chick was way bigger than her, and I already knew who was going to get over.
Big Swole.
I'm guessing so. I already fast forwarded through
That's
it.
what
Yeah.
nobody gives a shit.
And there was another chick match. Evilise.
Yeah, I've got them all right here.
Evilise is fucking smoking hot.
Evilise, Alex Garcia, and then there were also was Penelope Ford versus
Penelope Ford.
Rayhan Victoria.
Penelope.
You know, and then actually we'll take a break before we go to Dynamite because we want to talk about this, man. Okay, hot females in wrestling.
Wait, I thought we were taking a break.
Yeah, we're taking a break from the actual review and talking about the hot females. 'Cause
I was
it
going to take a
started
break.
late.
Somebody
Okay.
got distracted over there.
All
right, take a break.
But I was going to talk about the hot females and Penelope Ford and some of the few because you made that comment earlier today. And I thought, man, there are quite a few females in AEW that are smoking hot right now. There is the Tony Cotty chick. I can't even say her name. That girl has an ass fucking that.
I didn't see a whole lot of faces when I was fast forwarding.
I tell you what. And then
Her
there,
name's Sarah J. From the
Sarah
Dark
J.
Order.
Yes, Sarah J. Also.
Oh,
is-
see, you said Sarah J, and I thought of a whole different Sarah J.
All right, yeah, we'll take a break. And welcome back.
Welcome back.
Fist break.
My apologies. That was very unprofessional of me.
So,
We're back to
What's
what's her name?
did something else.
To
We started
Conti.
talking about this.
Conti, yeah.
Conti, Sarah J. That's where we left you guys.
Conti, Sarah J. Penelope
Not
Ford.
Sarah J. Everybody else.
Let's see who else is gonna stack to this list.
Shout out to JJ.
The new chick, Jada Cargill.
Oh boy.
They're stacking lots of hot females,
Speaking
man.
of fucking stacked, Jay Cargill.
I can
Holy
say this:
shit.
the competition has good wrestlers, and I know they have a lot of green. Like AEW has a lot. A lot of these females are very green. Don't get me wrong; they are not very trained at all. Anna Jay has just been wrestling for a year. You know what I mean?
Conti's 3 years.
I'm
exactly.
gonna create blasphemy.
Very
I'm gonna
green
commit
females.
blasphemy right now, and I'm gonna fucking make a plea for Vince Russo to get that job strictly for we can have fucking TNA matches and shit like that, fucking bikini contests and all
Maybe
that
like
shit.
90s? 90s
Yeah.
women wrestling?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh.
1999. Bring Jerry Lawler into.
They'd
We
be
have
canceled
pup-
so
we have
quick.
puppies and everything else.
No, that
Put
would
it on,
go.
no, put it on dark on YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
Put it on dark on
dark.
YouTube.
No!
Fucking put it on dark.
Take it up. You put it on Pornhub Premium.
Pornhub.
Look, we slipped it in. We
No,
figured it I figured out where we slid it.
because they don't want to go down that fucking route.
They want to be labeled as
Do
a.
OnlyFans. Do OnlyFans. Do OnlyFans or do Twitch. Or probably not Twitch because there's kids on Twitch. But do OnlyFans and do it that way. And Vince Russo can
So,
book the fucking
AEW is
women's
coming up with their
division
own
to do
apps.
90s style wrestling.
They could have their own app
They could.
Since they're already doing like their own gambling thing
Didn't
with
Brandy do
wrestlers.
something about the AEW heels or some shit? Or
She
like
has
a
a website. It's
empowerment
empowerment
thing?
thing.
Yes.
That probably wouldn't work, huh?
Heels,
Women's empowerment.
heels for heels.
Either way, Vince
It's the
Russo
opposite.
needs to get that job. And Vince Russo and Jerry Lawler need to team up and do that. And just do some extra perverted shit.
Don't forget about JR.
I mean, actually,
You know,
JR got.
JR will probably be in for it.
He got called out on a comment on that, bro. Like,
Who the fuck cares?
Joey Styles.
If you don't want people commenting on your ass hanging out, don't have your fucking ass hanging out because I like looking at it.
You need Joey Styles. And
No,
then,
Joey Styles is for the political shit because he hates Donald Trump, like everybody should.
I haven't listened to him since wrestling, but I was leaving for the wrestling and the women. And then the guy that was from XPW, I don't remember the guy's name.
Oh,
but
the
it
dude
was
with the
just,
fucking. I'm not gonna do the voice because it's gonna fucking sound like shit on the audio. But he tried to sound like a bootleg Joey Styles.
yes, but
Yeah.
anytime they're
oh my god!
women
Oh my god!
women doing anything, he's like, oh.
Speaking of that dude, just a fond memory. A match with Supreme and Angel. It's just a fucking bloodbath, and his commentary on it is just. It's annoying as shit to the point where it's hilarious.
How about when like Vic Grimes like gets folded up, breaks his neck with
I
New
don't
Jack?
want to talk about Vic Grimes. Can we still talk
New
about
Jack,
Jade Cargill?
Let's go back to the chicks.
Can we
Yes.
talk about Jade Cargill? And,
Yeah,
like,
we can.
yeah, and Brandy Rhodes.
That's
by the
Shaq's
way.
girlfriend, by the way.
Shaq's girlfriend?
That's
Yep.
Shaq's girlfriend.
Holy fuck.
That's right.
You probably put all of Marco's stunt inside of there now.
And then actually, it's funny because, you know, one of the things that is actually being talked about right now is with all the heat that Tony Khan is getting from saying that, you know, like he's about to change the wrestling world. He's getting a lot of heat for this.
The shift of
The paradigm
power,
shift.
or the balance of power will be
Yes,
changed.
yes,
Some shit.
this comment. Well, he made he actually was talking to somebody earlier today, and he said that one of the things he says, I am talking to people that nobody has a clue who I'm talking to. He said, I have big things in store, and you have no idea what's coming.
Well, he's pulling people from Japan. He's pulling people from
I just
Mexico.
saw TMZ
he's bringing-
I just saw TMZ
right.
post about them and their new fucking promo package that they showed with everybody.
He's bringing the rest of the industry up against
But
Vinny
also,
and Paul.
Vince,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like,
Vince McMahon is probably strutting
and
around
he-
his
and
office
he
right now.
explained
Like,
it
has
about
nothing
these
idea. He has no idea in his underwear.
he
Look
Look
explained
at my big giant cock out there.
It was
With
a
a picture
smart
of Bret
thing,
Hart
though.
on
He said one of the things he said,
Effing out.
he said the things with, you know, you've seen Shaq and all these people and that are going to come in, and Mike Tyson,
Mike
you aren't
Tyson's
going to
still-
see them with 45-minute segments on our show. He says these people are additions. They're add-ins. They're additives. They are something to bring a spotlight to our company. They are nothing more than that. They are not going to get extended segments or special treatment or anything like that.
Doesn't it defeat the whole fucking purpose
No.
of having a celebrity guest?
It's smart because he doesn't take away from his own product. He wants to
Then
bring
why
a
would
spotlight.
why would you bring those people in now?
So
It's the same with bringing in people from New Japan, NWA.
yes,
It still puts shade on your competition because
In-
then you're
in the
saying
process of
you're not
throwing-
really
in the process
worldwide.
of throwing shade on your celebrity guest by saying that, hey, you're Shaq, you're one of the most recognizable people on the face of the fucking planet, but you are no better than this guy right here. You're just a
So what I'm
supplement
saying
to that.
is yes, they get the segment, but it's not. They're not overpowering the company. They're not more than the company is.
It's just that recycled.
I
mean, you had
the
Dennis
the mission-
Rodman and Karl Malone.
The mission statement is, we need you, but you're no better than anybody else.
It's not. It's not like that. You see, you're taking it to a negative area. Why you always gotta look at a negative situation
I'm
when
just,
it comes to wrestling?
I'm just saying
Like-
that connotation just doesn't. I don't know. it
If
doesn't
you
make-
look,
that
like,
statement
these
doesn't make
people-
sense to me.
These people have already been to the other place. Now we can see if we can put them in a better situation. Because Mike Tyson was already there with the whole DX thing.
Yeah.
I think Shaq was over there.
Well, there was talks. There was talks about
Shaq
him
did-
working
Shaq
with
did
Big
the fucking-
Show,
he
and
did the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
thing.
he did do that.
Yeah.
And then
He's
so
done,
you
he's
know,
done it a couple times.
yeah, and so that's the whole thing is I guess he's supposedly training with Cody, and they're gonna have him them
Shaq's
do a
almost
match.
50, bro.
But that's the thing is they're not
Pat
taking
McAfee going to NXT.
Pat McAfee can actually fucking wrestle. Shaq's almost 50.
Well, he has a wrestling ring in his fucking house. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's,
Did you,
that is one highlight.
Did you see
That is
the-
one highlight. Like
So-
him and Adam Cole, like the whole radio thing, the podcast. I knew it was a work from the beginning,
Yeah, of course.
and like, but you guys did it great. You set it up great. Like, and the match was fucking phenomenal. Even though he showed videos of him doing the moonsault off the top rope onto his feet. And I'm like, yeah, that was great. And like, they're still feeding it, and like, good job for you, Pat McAfee. You're gonna make more money in
Good job,
another industry,
Shaq,
like
for
you said.
your hot ass girlfriend.
But back to the hot chicks in wrestling.
Shout out to Cody for your hot ass wife.
How about Penelope Ford?
Adam Cole, your hot ass girlfriend.
Yeah. Dr. Britt Baker.
Yeah, and actually, see, that's what they're about to do. They're about to build Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker.
I'm really bummed that Carly Rae has stepped away from wrestling again. But
Yeah.
as long as you get your fucking mentals straight, because this isn't the first time she's stepped away. But
She's a good athlete. She's really good.
super good,
matches.
talented.
I should bring in Zelina Vega and her hot ass.
They probably
Well, that's the word. That's the word.
What's
my
his
friend.
name? Miro. What used to
Yeah.
be that other guy?
Yep, that's the word. Is that Selena Vega is headed there, and she's gonna also join the incredibly amount of hot chicks that are in AEW.
Well, I don't know how to Brandy Rhodes. Just gonna say it.
I just want more TV time for him, and I want to, but I also want it to be right. You know, that's the biggest
I want
thing.
some more of that damn cat fight that was on Dynamite last week with that fucking when Jade first showed up. Brandy out there cussing up a goddamn.
You
storm.
missed? Did you see that this week? She attacked. Jada
Oh yeah,
attacked
yeah,
her.
with the Pillman in the chair shit.
Yeah. So there you go. Dynamite was pretty good for
I don't know
most
why hot
part.
chicks were broken
There
arms.
was
though.
quite a.
It's a weird kink. We're not kink shaming, but
Yuki needs to come back.
I liked the whole Chris Jericho inner circle in Vegas.
Yuki's like a little tiny version of Sabu.
what? There's a woman version of Sabu?
Yep. Without the scars.
Well, then it's not a woman version of Sabu.
No, she just doesn't.
How many barbed wire
She still
tables
doesn't
is on?
springboard.
She has fake teeth that she does a gimmick with where people break them out.
Well, there's only one person
Wow,
that
good
breaks
way
them
to
out.
fucking spoil it, Richard.
Sorry.
It's only one person that breaks them out.
Okay, well, okay.
But a dentist.
Does she-
with a mandible,
does-
with
does
a
she-
mandible claw
Does she do springboards and shit off of chairs?
She would.
in
she,
Japan.
She would in Japan? Okay,
Yeah.
does she go through barbed wire tables and shit?
Yep.
In Japan.
How does she not have scars?
Cause
She's a badass.
yeah.
It's fake barbed wire. They're giving out fake barbed wire to the girls in Japan. I said it.
What he's saying is Sabu blades himself.
What I'm saying is,
He
if you're gonna be
legit
the female version of Sabu, I'm gonna need you to get with the female version of Chris Benoit and take a fucking backdrop and break your fucking neck. Otherwise, you're not the
who's
female
the-
version of Sabu.
Who's the female Chris Benoit?
I don't. Probably Nyla Rose because she's a dude.
At least you let off with that and I didn't. So I don't feel so bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's why she.
Nobody's
That's why
called her
people
out.
get hurt.
Last people that
I
called
can't
Nyla
any,
Rose out on her
can't
were
have any
family and she
hate
murdered
on
them.
Nyla Rose. Sorry, I won't do it.
Nyla Rose probably murdered her son and her husband and her wife.
Now
Now,
Dustin Rhodes is gonna get mad at us. We're gonna get heat from Dustin Rhodes because his kid is transgender.
I would just be happy that I got like an email from Goldust. That would be cool as shit. I wouldn't even care that it was like
he's
you're a
just
fucking
marking
piece
out
of
for
shit.
Goldust.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I don't. That would probably piss them off even more. You know, you're a fucking piece of shit. We're gonna
Excellent.
make sure that your podcast gets canceled. I'm like, dude, is this really Goldust? This is fucking awesome, bro. I love that fucking match at WrestleMania with you and Piper, bro. Do you still have that fucking gold fucking Cadillac? That's awesome. Have you talked to Marlena, bro? She's so fucking hot, bro. Oh my god.
Have you talked to
Oh,
Marlena,
bro? Yeah, right.
Hey, remember that time you
Your
came
dad
out
was
with the?
awesome, bro. Your little brother's awesome, bro.
Remember that time you came out with Terry Reynolds and then like she left with somebody
Yeah,
else?
Marlena. Remember when she got fucking when she was under the fucking control of Brian Pillman for like a month.
For like a month.
Right? Woo. He used to come on TV. He's like,
Ah.
oh yeah, I just banged your wife in this fucking hotel. Hey, come from under this blanket because you just got done sucking my cock. Yeah. And she's like, sorry, Dustin. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That was back in the 90s when it wasn't
He was-
really
he's in
mind
the 90s.
control, it
It
was
was okay.
cocaine.
Yeah. He was like, I beat your husband in this wrestling match, so therefore you have to be my slave for a month. And we're going to do all kinds of nasty sex stuff while your husband finds Jesus.
And for more wrestling history, make sure you like and subscribe.
And he never found Jesus.
For more problematic wrestling
Wait,
history,
He's
like
found
and
a
subscribe.
rebirth.
That might be a new segment this week in fucking problematic wrestling history.
There you go.
You know, yeah, that's going to be a thing. We're
Watch
going to
out
do that shit.
for
That's
it.
going to be fucking awesome. A lot of it is going to be Brian Pillman versus Goldust. A lot of it is going to be Monday Night Raw from like 1996.
Look it up. Chris Benoit versus Steven Regal at the Brian Pillman first ever invitational memorial. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like 37
Make
minutes
sure and type
long.
that in specifically. Don't just type in Chris Benoit, because then you're just going to see a whole bunch of shit. It's going to make you upset. And it's going to take away from what he did in the ring, which is not what we want to do.
I think it might make you like look more into it, but
Nah,
most of the, if you know wrestling, you already know what fucking happened, what he did, and
exactly.
it's not going to change what you think of the guy.
Nope, not at all. Because he's still on my Rushmore.
Um,
So what?
Woo!
Right?
And a lot of people may disagree with that, but I don't.
Put it in the comments below.
Because I'm just going to thumbs down your comment because
I'll
it's
s-
fucking stupid.
I'll pull a Steven Crowder right now. Yeah, he's the crippler crossface, and he's the enforcer. What do you got?
I love Nancy. She's a beautiful woman. She might be the hottest chick in all of wrestling history, just based off of her work and everything else. But she should have tapped out.
She might.
Oh, can't work
She
it.
might have. There was no referee.
Well,
It was an unsanctioned match.
it was the ultimate tap out.
The ultimate tap.
She passed out from the pain, JR.
David, I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Oh, well.
I'm sorry you've gotten blackballed because of your dad.
That's a double shot of problematic wrestling history.
Yes. You have the talent, you could do everything, you have the name, but they're like, if you could go with a different name and change your face.
Nope.
Because
Nope.
you literally look like him.
Nope, don't change shit. You keep going at it until they let you fucking keep your name and do whatever the fuck you want to do, because that's apparently what everybody else is doing. So.
And come out with a girl with dark hair and just call her woman.
Woman!
No.
Look here,
no,
woman.
Yeah, exactly. Don't call her woman unless you're speaking to her like,
Right.
woman, get over here. But just refer to, this is my woman. Don't ever give her a name. Just, this is my woman.
That's
maybe,
awesome.
Maybe put like an initial on her like gear or some shit like that.
Someone should just
Like an
do
N,
that.
like an
period.
N or some
Like,
shit on like her chest or something.
Have a mystery person with no name.
Like a W on her forehead, like off of a...
woman. Yeah. Just have her,
The Walking Dead.
dress up in a different woman gimmick every week on TV, and accompany fucking Daniel out to the fucking ring, or David.
David.
Yeah, David.
Next thing you know, what's his name? Kevin Sullivan's going to show up. All 75 years old of him.
Yep. Kevin Sullivan's gonna show up to fight Taz, or no, he's gonna show up to fight the fucking Rock and Roll Express. And they'll be like, "You don't have a partner, Taz." Oh, okay. Or you don't have a partner, Kevin. And he's like, "Oh, I do have a partner. His name is David." I'm like, "David who?"
David Arquette.
Who? David who? Yeah, this is David Arquette. No, it's not David Arquette. Well, maybe Kevin Sullivan.
David Aqua.
Maybe Kevin Sullivan decides that he can't wrestle. Maybe Kevin Sullivan decides to be the manager of David Arquette. And he's
We
like,
wanted to
I
bring
didn't
back
say there was just one David, so it's David Arquette and David Benoit.
All the Davids in
This is
wrestling.
good.
It would be like a...
And
you know,
David Otunga in
every
the
2
We have
minutes.
a black guy for diversity.
He should call himself David Flair. Ooh.
No, he could have David Flair too. Every David.
David Flair,
David is-
David Benoit, David Arquette.
Every time he
David
pins
Otunga.
a David, another David comes out.
He wrestles nothing but Davids.
David.
Nothing but
Yes.
Davids, and he pins them, and they all become part of his stable.
You heard it here.
Just
You heard it
collecting.
here first.
Collecting. He's not collecting Pokemons, he's collecting Davids.
Yep. And then after he's collected all of the Davids, then he starts
I
going.
beat every David.
Then he starts going after people whose real names are David, and he crosses over into every federation.
Why don't they have a wrestler that
How come he never
collects?
fights anybody in Japan?
Right.
Well, what's the equivalent of David
That'd
in
be cool.
Japanese? And you go after all those people too.
There
I
should
like
be a
that.
wrestler that collects
I like that.
people or stuff from the people.
Yeah, from the people he beats and stuff, that would be cool.
Like a Papa Shango type of.
Yes, the collector.
The collector, like, yeah.
He takes like a move.
What about
Bro, he
the-
shows up and he's like, I have to add, he's going to add you to his mantle. Like, he's a victory of, you know, accomplishment. Like, totally, I get it.
If he was a little bit taller, I would say there's already a guy who has the perfect name of the
Skilo?
Butcher. You could
Yeah.
have a guy named the Butcher.
Yeah, I
A
can see the
little,
butcher.
a little bit bigger. He's like what, 6'3", 6'4"?
I heard a little bit taller.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Talking about Skilo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I can see the butcher doing it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just going off of name alone, I mean, he's already got the perfect name.
It should be the other guy.
You just have to go through and
Brandon
just murder
Cutler.
every fucking.
Cutler.
I mean, Cutler's all into the D&D
Dungeons and Dragons
like-
and
taking stuff.
yeah.
There you go. And then you shit on librarian, whatever he is now.
Break up the Jurassic Express, have Luchasaurus come back, and fucking just start eating job guys. And he just collects teeth on a fucking necklace or
He
some
should
shit.
he should literally eat people. That would be great.
Yep. You should literally eat people. But then you probably have to like prosthetic gimmick fingers and shit. You just bite off a finger every week. And then you have to keep that shit going.
Bring in the guy that didn't
Yes.
have, like, he was missing a leg.
The guy, no, he's missing both fucking legs.
There was a guy that was missing one leg.
That was Zach
He was
Gowen.
yes.
He's a wrestler.
Zach Gowen?
Yeah.
No, they have a guy in AEW. He was in the first Casino
Yes, I
Battle Royal
remember that.
with
And-
no fucking legs.
Yes.
Have him come back as Lieutenant Dan, and he's a fucking, he's a soldier with PTSD. 'Cause, you know, they got the dude in NXT who's afraid of zombies, right? That's long-term storytelling.
Shit.
So they go back because that was
Yeah.
the last time we saw him was in
Yeah.
Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah.
And didn't somebody shit can him over the top rope or some shit?
Yeah.
So okay, well he got
Well,
fucked up in this Battle Royal.
technically-
now he has PTSD. But he
Technically,
still wants
his
to be a wrestler.
feet never hit the ground because he doesn't have any feet.
Oh,
Dude, you're still in it.
Shit,
You are still in it.
bro.
Your feet never hit the ground.
Oh my god.
Comment down below. I will be
Bro.
your manager.
Bro. that is
O-Dog
the greatest fucking
Alfonso,
gimmick.
manager of champions.
No.
I will break out my whistle.
You have a
Everything.
title shot coming to you.
We will get you.
And see,
You're due.
we need Zach Gowen to come out of retirement and wrestle in a Battle Royal too, because if you only have one leg, how can both feet touch the floor?
You can't. If he does a split,
Mm.
like
Have them both in a match.
Kofi
They're the
Kingston.
He
last
did
two.
he did a handstand.
Kofi Kingston didn't get eliminated for like what, 2 years?
Fucking Curtis Axel, I think,
figure out
has
a way.
still never been eliminated. It's been like fucking 10 years.
Dude, you didn't have feet. Neither feet. You never got eliminated.
What I'm saying, Casino Battle
You got
Royal.
screwed over.
Fuck with me on this. Casino Battle Royal was like 40 people or some shit like that. Upgraded to like 60 people. And have Zach Gowen and the dude with no legs, Lieutenant Dan, be the last two.
And I'm pretty sure John Moxley and Kenny Omega were the last people in that Casino Battle Royal. Because didn't he DDT him?
Moxley wasn't in the Casino Battle
Yeah,
Royal.
Moxley came in.
Like the very first one?
He
Yeah,
came in double
at the
nothing.
very end and fucking did the shit.
Oh, that's right, because he was still in that other place.
Yeah.
See, and that's it. Yeah, because he
We're
won.
gonna have to go back. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna go back and research this. But you're still in this match. You never got eliminated. You got screwed.
And this, you've been gone long enough. Gives you a chance to come back as your Lieutenant Dan gimmick. You dress up like a fucking war veteran, and you can have PTSD because you've been all fucked up because you got thrown out of the ring and hit your head on something, and so now you want to be a wrestler still, but every time you hear the mat go,
He's been in a horrible depression.
every time you hear somebody
about
take a
losing
bump, he
that
fucking
match.
goes, he gets all scared and shit.
He's been in a horrible depression from losing the match.
He's afraid of the top rope. He's afraid of the top rope, and that's going to be his ultimate fucking thing.
He has to overcome.
Yeah, all in fucking 5 or whatever the fuck. He finally climbs to the top rope. He
Have some
fucking
ice
jumps
cream.
off with the fucking super Macho Man elbow to like beat Cody for the world title. Boom. Long-term storytelling.
Book it.
Right there. And then you take it further than that. Like his.
And then you
fucking
should roll off in your
his
wheelchair
nah.
with Penelope Ford.
His super title defense, he goes off the top of the fucking steel cage with no fucking legs, and he does a moonsault. Yeah.
A stump salt.
The stumps.
A shooting stump press.
Yes.
You ever seen a motherfucker with no legs do a 450 splash, bro? Is it even still a 450?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rotation.
Yeah, what's his name? The guy with one leg.
He'd probably get like hella fucking momentum to do even more than 450. He'd do like a fucking 1080 fucking
720.
splash.
You're thinking about it all wrong,
Steel
bro.
cage.
It's where you. It's like you don't. It's a leg drop. No, it's a stub drop. You know.
No, that's a flying teabag.
It was the stubble kick.
It's still- That's what he needs. That's what he needs
Drop
to do.
kick, but it's a
That's
stubble
what,
kick.
that's what he needs to do. He needs to fucking just come out. All of his moves need to be springboards and off the top rope and all kinds of shit. He needs to find a way to
Off the
springboard off
stubbles.
the middle rope. Springboard off the middle rope. Or off the bottom rope. That would be even more fun.
The middle rope.
Middle rope. Middle rope is like his top rope.
Yeah.
On special occasions, he goes to the top rope.
No, he should just learn to walk on the middle rope around the ring on the
No,
outside.
he's got to do the fucking Undertaker shit.
Oh, like Ray Phoenix?
Yeah.
Instead of the top rope, he springboards.
Stealth
He just like.
No,
up
he's
to
got
the-
he's got to do the Undertaker shit. He's got to fucking grab him in the fucking wrist lock and fucking climb up to the top rope and then walk across the top rope.
Now, what if he does it from the bottom rope, though? So somebody has to bend over. All these guys that you're like, they have to bend over.
There you go.
The
There you
arm
go.
wrench.
He's got to walk
just-
the fucking bottom rope.
Across the bottom rope.
He keeps trying to pull off a Hurricane Rana, but it doesn't work because he can't hook the head.
But
'cause
no,
got
he's working
legs.
with bigger guys, so he could work the bottom rope, hop up to the second rope, hop up to the third rope, and then they just
No.
throw him off.
No, he's got to do the fucking old school on the bottom rope. I'm going to hell. I don't give a shit.
Make
It's
sure you
fucking
guys like and
hilarious.
subscribe.
We're all going to hell.
Oh well,
That's
it is what
fine.
it is.
I got a get out of hell
I'll
free
bring some
card.
more powwow in a week.
I think we're done for this week.
Yeah, we
Thank
didn't
you
even
for
talk
joining
about
us,
hot
guys.
chicks, but Brandy Rhodes is the fucking tops, and Jade Cargill's a close second, at least in my book.
You can come back, Yuki.
Peace. Thank you for joining us for episode 5.